Hi everyone, today I'm going to show you how I prepare my paper for my next work with pastels, with soft pastels, and I will show you some pastel grounds that I use. Of course today I will use only one of them, but I will show you all that I have. This is Schminke, first one. This is Liquid X, it is transparent. This is Schminke again, and it is transparent too. And Golden, it is not transparent, and Schminke, this one is not transparent too, it is white. Also I have this small box with pastel dust. It falls down when I work on my little shelf that I have on my easel, and I will show you how I use it. It is very useful. Also I will need this one. It is water and a big brush and something like a plate to mix my pastel ground with water. So now I will use this pastel ground. It is not transparent, it is white, because I want to mix this pastel ground with this pastel dust that I have. So what I am doing now, I'm taking my Schminke white, I put, okay, I have something like this. Now I take my wet brush with that quantity of water that it took. I don't put it away. And then I mix this quantity of water, not too much, but anyway my ground change its texture a little bit. So I've got something like this. And then I take some ground and put it on my paper, just like this. So I fill all my paper with this ground. When your first layer of ground is finished, put your brush at once in water. Don't let it dry, because you will not be able to use it if it dries with the ground. So I have my first layer on my paper. It is thin, and we have this texture on it, if you see. And when it is dry, I'm gonna put another one layer, because I want 2 layers, and I will use my pastel dust for this second layer to have some gray color on my paper. I have my paper dry here, so this is the texture that you see, and I need the second layer, because this one is not enough, because my paper is not for pastels. It's just some kind of paper for drawing, and it doesn't have any texture, and I want some texture to fix pastel on it, not to let it fall down. And this is my second mix of ground and water for the next layer, and I want to add some pastel dust, because I don't want my paper to be white. I want it to be a little bit gray, and I will try to do it not the same at its all size, because I know that I will draw a landscape, and I will have sky on the top of my paper, and I will have ground in the bottom, and I will try to make this color different in different parts of my paper. So I will take this very light gray ground for the top. So, well, do you see? It is light gray. And now I want a little bit darker common ground. Here, for example. Well, I have something like this. I don't know if you can see, because I have this reflection of my lamp. Well, the top of my paper is lighter than the other side of it. So now I have to dry it. So now I have my paper with pastel ground on it. As you can see, there are 3 colors: light gray, gray, and dark gray. And if I show you closer, you will see that we have texture. So it will help us to have interesting effects when we work with our soft pastels. So this light is not perfect because it's not natural, and as you see, I have some little bit red, a little bit blue, because this pastel dust has different colors in it. All that falls down during my work is here, so I cannot make this color absolutely gray. But it's interesting, and I hope that my English is not too bad and you understand what I say, because this is first time when I make such kind of video, and I have never tried to explain this process in English. So I hope that it will be useful for you. Thank you.